Rohit Manchanda. Well, I'm a professor at IIT, the IIT Bombay, and of course, my main reason for being here is that I am a writer as well. The evolution of KLF, well, I think it's been meteoric because it's a very young festival and yet it has scaled such heights in such a short time that it's magnificent to see. You know, the very rapid and spiraling sort of evolution of KLF. I think one of the things is that it's been on a much broader scale than before. So for instance, last year I remember there was an edition at Kathmandu, you know, and KLF is really spreading its wings, it's reaching out into Nepal. And this year, I believe this is the first time that this has happened, that the awards ceremony is being held not at Bhubaneswar, but in Delhi. And again, it's a hugely impressive organizational spectacle to see things being organized remotely in another city with such precision and such graciousness. So that, I think, sets KLF apart this year from previous and maybe sets it apart from other festivals too. Well, it's, I think, one of those festivals that, you know, have given a great spur to literature and art because it is so very all-encompassing. One of the things about KLF that is truly admirable is, I feel, the breadth of the genres that are covered. For instance, in the awards shortlists that have been brought out, there are so many different genres and languages represented. So I think the panorama that KLF covers is unlike most of the festivals. It's much broader, and therefore the impetus that it gives to literature and art in India is all that more productive, all that more wonderful to see. My vision for KLF, well, I can of course only wish it all the very best, and I think it would be really great to see KLF spreading its wings even further. So for instance, I'm sure what will happen over the next few years is further international editions of KLF. I'm absolutely sure that will happen. Perhaps Sri Lanka, perhaps further in Southeast Asia. And the other thing that I think will happen, I'm pretty confident of that, is that the inclusivity of KLF will go up even further. I was mentioning the various genres that are represented, various languages that are represented, and I'm sure if KLF proceeds along this track, then the diversity and the inclusivity will be, yet more appealing as time goes on. I think there are very many reasons that people interested in arts and literature should go to KLF in person in March. I think 21st to the 24th are the dates. Some of them, of course, are to do with literature, with arts, because of the inclusivity of the festival, the great breadth of the festival, the many genres represented, but also because Odisha is such a grand place to visit. Odisha as a state and Bhubaneswar as a city, they are such wonderful places to go to, so very rich in cultural heritage and in history. And of course, Bhubaneswar is unparalleled for its temples, for its proximity to magnificent beaches, and for the caves around. There are so very many rich, marvelous features to Bhubaneswar and to Odisha as a state. And of course, the festival itself, I'm sure it's going to be organized on a spectacular scale. It's going to be as precisely choreographed as this event in Delhi, and people will, I'm sure, enjoy it to the hilt.